to you. Welcome back to Wine in the Morning. If it's Tuesday, it's Entrepreneurship Tuesday at Michelle Ashira. So you can find me across all my social media platforms. At Y254 channel is where you can equally reach out to us. In this particular session, it's an interview that we get to look at transport and logistics in business. So in the world of business, it's as simple as this. Yeah, if you don't implement your business idea, someone else somewhere will actually do it, and you'll be on the other side looking at the whole situation and be wondering, what? That is exactly what I was thinking about. And unfortunately, someone else has actually, had the idea and ran with it. And my guest today says that if he knew way earlier that he would have gotten into transport and logistics quite earlier in his life, and that he would have done away with education and everything. So this is a conversation you want to stick around for. Remember, at Y254 channel is where you can find us across all our social media platforms. So let's look at our bio for our guest today. So I'm joined by Evans Wafula, who is the CEO of DeliveryMan app, an on-demand logistic company specializing in small parcels and transit cargo across East Africa. So he's a graduate of actuarial science from University of Eldoret. That is in 2014. And Evans Wafula started a couple of businesses thereafter. That is in 2015, and he'll be giving us more of his story and how he came by the DeliveryMan app. Thank you very much, Evans, for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, so Evans, you have tried a couple of businesses before we got to DeliveryMan. So in a very brief way, take us through after actuarial science. You didn't even wear your gown. This is a conversation we had earlier during your graduation. So take us through how after your graduation day studying actuarial science, so your journey when just diving into the business world.
Thank you very much, Michelle. By day in the campus, we started about 4 businesses.
Okay.
We were doing research and proposal writing for comrades and companies. Then we were doing printing services for comrades in campus. Then the photography, we did some photography. We started the studio, though we failed in campus. Then we added on. What boomed a lot was the fast food. We sold chips, sodas to comrades. We're providing. Okay, we were even doing room delivery. Comrade orders, then we deliver to whatever they are. So the business was doing well until students went on strike. And then it went down.
Evans, what haven't you tried? What haven't you tried?
But in the world of entrepreneurship, okay, sometimes they say you have to have that passion, but you have also to try. If this is not working because of the conditions surrounding it, you have to think option B. But always have option A in mind. Even if it fails, try again. But if the conditions are not supportive, like now the chips business, the fast food business, it was not supportive because my main market was the students, and they are not there.
And they're not there. So you have to think broader and in future, and also look at the possibilities of your clients not being around in this particular business. But in your story, when it comes to transport and logistics, it's a very interesting story on how you even actually ended up registering the company. So just a brief way. So how did you get into the transport and logistics business?
But this transporter, we started as a border guy here in Nairobi CBD. I came, no capital, and no motorbike, no experience. But I had the passion when I saw how it was doing, and the fact that I wanted to create employment, not to look for one, but to create one for myself, then for my neighbor or the next person I will employ. So that was the burning passion. I started with one motorbike I hired from someone whom I was paying daily. And I was if you go outside this university way, there is a stage I was carrying there. Even sometime when I passed there, my My boys are like, yeah, man, we are still learning from you. That's good, keep going. So I started with Boda Boda. I printed the business card because my long-term view was to have a courier company. So, but you have to start somewhere. And I'm new in Nairobi, I don't know anybody apart from my friend who welcomed me. So I just printed, used some 500 shillings, printed some 100 business cards. So whenever I carry someone, maybe in the morning we shall take them to take different people to workplaces. And I can deliver someone at a very fancy building, and I know this one can be a good client, and I give them the business card. Hi, by the way, sometimes we do courier services. If you need your parcel delivered or check what we can do it for you. I say, oh, can I trust you with the check? And I said, yeah, we can do it. Then a few days you can receive a call. Hi, come to this building. You carried me. I want you to pick this from here to here. How much? You tell them. Then as we continue, they will now tell you to send the rates. What are your charges? Then I'll do the research about what other companies are charging. Then I also put it in between, not far up or not below, but so that it doesn't be a pain to the client and not pain to me, because you get something from it. And with the time, they'll now start referring. I was given your number by so I see that your services are good. Can you do this? Then before you know it, now the call starts to be many. You have to add someone. Okay. And that's how now the journey now starts going. Then as the more calls come in, we now started thinking of an app so that as a human being, you can't maybe handle 10 calls at a go. Yeah, so easy access. Before you even get to the DeliveryMan app, and one thing that you've put across, which is very important, is that you learned on the job, clearly, and also the aspect of packaging yourself in a way that you can build confidence with your potential clients, in the aspect of actually printing out business cards. Well, printing out these business cards, did you have a business running at that particular moment, or was this just a step of hope that you took? Yeah, by the way, it was a step of faith. The name I used, I thought I would get, okay, initially having no knowledge about now the systems, the business systems, I just printed the business card, thinking that is the name I might be using. But now, the name I started with, I realized when a certain client told me they want to pay me by check, and they can't pay on my names. They said we want to deal with the company. And I now started asking, how do we go about it? I thought I would just go to the bank and I told them I have this name. I want my checks to be coming through this name. And the bank told me, no, we can't use that. We have to have certificate of registration. So you come with the certificate of registration for that name. I said, how can I get it? He said, you go to eCitizen, you look at the name, search the name. If it's there, they will reserve it for you. Then you print that and come. When I did the search, I realized the name was not there. So I had to change the name to something else. I called it Executive Courier. That's the name I got. I registered, and then I went to because the check was already, but now they haven't written there the name. They don't want to write my names, and it's a big client, so it's a good money. It will come and solve a lot of you don't want it to go like that. And they know you are a company. The way I'm presenting myself, I think it's a big company. So they're asking, hey, send the name. We want to write the check immediately. And I had to do it within 1 day. The second day I had gotten the name and told them, oh, don't use the other name I had given you. We changed the name to this one. Why did you change? They had to be inquisitive, yes. Yeah, yes. Why did you change? I thought you guys were a company. I said, no, we had we had some issues with our partners, so we had to change. And no, I was the only partner. Yeah. All right. And for someone who is watching this conversation and they are wondering, what is transport and logistic business all about? Just to put it out there in a clear and simple way. Transport and logistics, it's complicated. It needs needs...
Let's use like easy terms.
Easy terms.
For the sake of my viewers, to understand this conversation that you're having.
Yeah, okay. In the simple terms, it involves moving something from point A to point B, or point A to point Z. That's in the simplified terms. You need this laptop to move from here to outside to your home. You have forgotten it. You call us. We wrap it up. We move it. Now that is the logistics part of it. That's the transport part. Then the logistics part of it is now the complexities involved. What do you want it? Do you want it to move with the truck, or you want it we use a bike, or we use someone? You now specify. Now we see which logistic will we use to transport this from here to this side. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right, so you studied actuarial science, and actuarial science is all about calculation of risk, matters pertaining investment. How has that influenced, or has it have your educational background, does it have any impact towards this particular business that you run?
Oh, thank you very much. And whatever I started, let me say 70%, I don't apply it. The 30% I apply is the exposure I got. You know, in university you meet very many people all around the world. You can meet South Africa and Kenya and Uganda and all that. So that culture of interacting with someone, then you learn about their culture and you learn about what they have in their country that you don't have. That's the most benefit I appreciate with going to campus. But now applying the knowledge in the business, it's like 10% of it.
10%.
Okay. 10%. Maybe I can do the calculation. There is some projections I can do using the modeling we did in campus. But those projections, sometimes they are so theoretical you can't apply in the real world. Yes.
All right, for someone who is watching this our conversation and they're wondering what sort of gears, what sort of skills do I need to have to just get into this sort of business that entails transportation and logistic?
There is no special skill, but I can say tenacity and persistence, because there are very many things there are a lot of things will not work. But as long as you have a vision, vision is the key. You have a vision. Why am I going here? Because if you are coming in to make money, then you will find at the start there is no money that you will make. You keep investing your time and no money coming out. You invest your time in maybe branding and marketing, but the money doesn't come. But in the long term, I realize in the long term now, when the returns start coming, there is some pains you have gone through, so you have to be persistent. There is some things you can't just go over. You have to learn. You learn from here the lessons. Now, when you go to the next stage, you apply whatever you learned from the previous stage. So you have to go slowly. You have to be patient, like any other business, not only in logistics, but any business. You have to first have the vision laid out. Why you want, and when will you exit? When will you stand now aside and leave the business to run alone? Because you can't continue being the main focus. There is a time when you run, you stand aside, and the business run. Now, if it can run, now you can start even a foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Evans, I'd like you to take me back. Yes. When you went back to now do a name research for your business, which name did you go for before we get into the DeliveryMan app?
We went to executive courier. We searched several names, they were not there. So we landed on executive courier because the way we were doing executively, so we thought that name will
packaging.
Packaging. And so by the name sold as well, Executive Courier Limited. People are saying, oh, you guys, you have been here for how long? 7 years. No one will go to history to start looking at how long have you been here. But along in their mind, they have had something executive anywhere, whether barbers, whether what, but executive, it's a name they have had somewhere. So when you say executive courier, it sold us. It was it's a big name. But,
you chose the right name for your business.
We chose the right name. And now we changed because we saw it was not we wanted to go digital. now executive app, so it will not work well.
All right.
Yeah, that's why we had to look now for.
And I feel like DeliveryMan sounds so simple for just Mwananchi to just understand what is the app it's all about. Okay, so starting off as just a sole proprietor, as just an individual, you ended up hiring 12 employees. Exactly. Down the line. How do you ensure that you have the right human resource to actually even create confidence on your towards your potential clients?
With them, most of the 70% of our team are drivers and riders.
Yes.
And having been in the field myself, when I look at someone, when the first interaction, when you talk with the rider or a driver, I know this person can present a good image to the company. Okay. Because it's bad to send a rider to a client. You have some expatriates who are insisting on using English, and the rider is not that branding package of it. Is not aware. Is not just insist on Swahili only. So yes. Before I do the hiring, I have to say the branding package, then the attitude, which is the most important. Does this person willing to learn, or they have some fixed mentality in their head? So I'm here, I'm big enough to do the delivery. No, we are not just doing delivery. We are doing, like, we are representing our client to their clients. If you send us to like a law firm somewhere, maybe in the Upper Hill, when we go there, the law firm will assume this is Michelle's rider. So if a rider turns up unkempt and you say, this is what Michelle can afford, no, your image, your own image will be lowered because of the rider who went. So we have to we go a step higher to source the good riders who can represent not only DeliveryMan but also Michelle, our client. Yes.
So has the company equally invested in tracking the tracking management system in a way that a client feels that they're very much assured that they're going to get safe delivery of just what they actually ordered for their orders? That is their orders, that is.
Thank you very much. Now, that's when the app comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, with because all the riders have smartphones, and we install that delivery, the driver app on their phone. So when you order, when you request for a delivery, there is the app traces where are you, and it will show you the rider coming. Maybe if it's Evans, he's outside there. When he clicks that he's in the vicinity, you will get an alert. So when you give him the package, you will receive an email, the message. Maybe Evans have taken your package. So you can also trace how he's going, where he. If he stops, you can call the office and say, hey, I have seen Evans has stopped for some time here. What's happening? Is my package safe? Then we follow up, we say what he's doing there. If the bike, maybe, if the rider's bike got spoiled, we can now send the rescue, the next one to pick and deliver as he continues to sort the bike. Okay. So your package is 100% trackable.
So you can keep tabs.
Yeah, you can keep tabs.
You can keep tabs as you wait for your package. Exactly. Let's have a clear picture of what DeliveryMan app looks like, and you just explain different features that it has.
Now, DeliveryMan app has the first feature. We call it the parcel. Okay. This is where we use now motorbikes and also bikes. This is a cyclist. We have also partnered with some in town who usually also helps us. Now, if that's the first option for small packages, then we have the second option, which is for food or medicine or shopping. If you want to do your groceries, there is an option there. You click there, then you will be taken into the groceries that are around you, the grocery shops. Now you choose if it's Mama Caro's. You choose at Mama Caro's, then you choose what you want. Then you'll get the message on the back end that Michelle has ordered this. Then the rider will go and pick and deliver to you. Then we have the last one, which we call it cargo. Now that is for trucks. We have there pickup, sign up, vans, and the big trucks, the medium ones. So if you want like a cold box, you want to transport drugs from a pharmaceutical company, Nairobi to Kampala. When you go there, you specify that I want a truck with a refrigerated or cold box enabled. So we will not send you just any truck. We'll send you what you wanted according to whatever you have ordered. If you want a tipper for construction, we also have dealers who have signed up. They list their tippers. Then you'll go through, you see this is a good price, and you order. Then the last time we have what we call the merchant. We're also helping merchants to instead of you deliver developing your app, and let's say you are dealing with the makeup business, and you can't develop an app for that, it's expensive. So we call it DeliveryMan merchant. We can give you the platform, you list there your products, maybe foundation, what this price. So
product listing.
A product listing. So when a client goes through our main app, they will say Michelle's Cosmetics. Okay, when he clicks on Michelle's Cosmetics and apata the list, so when he choose if he buys a certain product, then you as Michelle on the back end will say Evans has bought this and this, and the delivery person, it automatically sends you a delivery person. You don't have to call our office.
Oh, right.
It automatically sends.
And also looking at it on a different perspective, it's also a way to also monetize another lane of monetizing in your own on your own app. And is DeliveryMan affordable to any Kenyan?
It's affordable. Imagine it starts as low as 100 shillings to do a delivery within 3 kilometers, 100. So it's affordable to every Kenyan, mostly living in the town centers, because you know in rural areas people don't have a lot to send. So we have in the town centers, this one who want something on demand. It's affordable to everyone. We don't select class. And you know our service is measuring the masses. Yeah, we don't go for the elites only. We want everyone to afford a delivery, because our mission is to make a parcel delivery easily affordable.
Okay.
Yes.
And the executive company equally delivers in East Africa. What is the time frame, and how does the company deal with the counterfeit situation, if there is any that has occurred before or probably in future?
Oh, thank you. Now, let's see if it's a transit cargo from the port to, let's say, Rwanda. You know that one, they have to go to, we call it ECTS, Electronic Cargo Tracking Management, through the KRA. So if KRA clears the container at the port, then we will use the invoices, whatever they have used to clear. We know if it has gone through the KRA system, it's cleared. Then that, because you are not allowed to open a container, they have seals. So if it has gone through the system, the KRA system, you have all the documentation. Then whatever you are carrying, you know it's illegal. Then this for local cargo, local distribution. If a client calls us, whatever we are going to package, you have seen them. If it's plastic chairs, you have seen these chairs. If it's cement, this is cement. So whatever we are loading in the truck, we have seen it. Okay. Yes, but if they insist that it has a seal, then you have to provide documentation of what you are carrying, so that the driver can't carry something that they are not aware of. That's how we do away with the counterfeits and carrying illegal stuff.
All right. Okay, so the company goes across borders, and I would like to find out what is the process, the right process to just go about the correct requirements when it comes to importation of goods from outside the country to Kenya. To Kenya. Yeah.
Nowadays it's easy, because you have a lot of companies that are doing it. You say you want to import this laptop from the US or China or Europe, you identify it, then you go through their system. If of course you are buying through a certain dealer, then you can use escrow account to hold your money before that dealer provides documentation that they have shipped your product to a certain destination. Of course, you tell them you work with a certain cargo company that is shipping from outside to Kenya. So you tell them, deliver this to this cargo company, their location is here. You give them the direction. Then when they deliver there, of course there are some papers they will be given. They will pay for the shipping. Then they give them the papers. Then they scan the papers and send to you. So if you see they have already left it with your cargo company, now that escrow they will now transfer the money to the dealer. Now you wait for your package to come. So it's easy, it's not complicated.
Right. Okay. I thought it was like a whole, long process, the way long process. Let's look at, allow me to take you back to what you said earlier on the fact that when it comes to your first clientele, it was based on referrals. How did you build your clientele to the point of just even being in the need of having 12 employees currently, probably even more? And what other marketing strategies are you using to just put the name of the company out there?
Oh, thank you very much for the question. Now, I think the first clientele came because of the way I had branded myself. And I was not just dressing like like any normal boda guy. Imagine coming to deliver with a suit like this. Will you deny me business?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so that was the strategy I was using. Because I had a wider vision and I was using this border because of capital. You have to start somewhere. And that's what I advise my comrades and all the Kenyans out there. Don't limit yourself because of capital. Start with what you have. Even if it makes you look so informal when you compare to your colleagues, just do it because you have your own goal.